Now look, we all love our canopies, rooftop tents, big 12 volt, the EnerDrive Voyage system is amazing. Air fryers, induction cooktops, the list goes on. We love all that stuff, but what happens if you want to go away and do some really tough tracks? The canopy for me is just a bit too top heavy. It's just a bit too cumbersome, and when you roll over you could hit, there's a lot of chance of damage. So for this episode, we're going minimalist, simple swag, we're going simple gas cooker and whatever we can fit in the tray, and we're going to look for some hard tracks down in Lithgow. The best things about minimalist camping is just the drive, because you've nothing to worry about. There's no base camp to set up. Just throw your stuff in the tray, strap it down, off you go. It's easy. You just have to enjoy it. And we're only about 750k from camp. So let's get down there and see what mischief we're going to get up to this weekend. So we've just pulled up at the Servo in between Newcastle and Sydney. I just filled up, so my tank was empty. We did 650 k's on that tank. Now I put in 107 litres and you put in 86.
86, so I pretty much just used just the sub tank.
Yeah.
Sub tank 70 litres, yeah.
So I'm not finding any better fuel economy than with the canopy on. Way better than when towing the camper trailer, but no difference.
Yeah, I'm finding a little bit of difference. This is quite somehow fuel economic.
Efficient, yeah.
Bloody, like we're almost in Sydney and I've pretty much just...
half a tank.
Yeah, tank and a half a little bit, yeah. So.
It's crazy. So the big difference between Andy's car and my car, the big difference I can see is my tray's a lot heavier and I've got 200 litres of water in there.
Yeah.
That's probably only, but you're running 35s.
Yeah, not nearly as much weight though.
No, so 35s is a bit of a myth that it's bad fuel economy, in my opinion. I'm only running 33s.
Yeah, be good.
I got weight.
800 kilos.
Yeah,
more.
so weight is more heavy on the fuel than tire size.
Yeah, no
Anyway, next stop from here is up to the campsite.
Yeah, straight to Lithgow from here.
Straight to Lithgow. Crack at 10 soon, shortly.
Very thirsty.
Yeah, me too.
Thirsty.
All right.
Big day driving.
Yeah, it is a big day. All right, we've got here finally. So minimalist camping normally would be popping up the rooftop tent, opening up the canopies, doing all that jazz. Not tonight. Tonight, we're swagging it. If I can ever get it out. That's tonight. So that's a simple campsite setup. Awning, a couple of swags and a table, 2 chairs, we're done. So it is getting on late at night. We'll show you around the campsite in the morning. Time to hand over to Ando for his world famous smash burgers.
Well, this is Ando's world famous smash burgers. So first things first, whenever you're cooking something, what I like to do is turn on the thing that you're cooking on. So in this case, we've got a little gas cooker because being down in Lithgow, there's a fire ban at the moment, unfortunately, but you know, it is what it is. So we've got this little gas cooker, which in past is horrible in the wind, but not tonight. First things first, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get out our mince. This is just a 500 gram packet. So we're just gonna divvy that up between 4, so about 125 each. I was confident. All right, so there's our patties. What you wanna do is squish them up, little ball. So you might be thinking like they're really big, Andy. What are you doing? They're gonna squish down to nothing. That's the perks of having smash burgers. You can have a lot of meat on there without looking like a fat man. Rightio, cool. So picked up some tomatos. We're gonna get our oversized knife and we're gonna cut this. We're gonna just cut that in nice slices. Look how sharp that is. So they're all sliced up.
You did forget the onion though.
Did forget the onion. My bad. I am sorry. And I forgot the seasoning for the steak.
Oh.
Salt and pepper it is. Might give that 2 more minutes.
We'll come back when it's ready.
Yeah, we'll come back when it's ready. Alright, so it's been about a couple sets of beer worth. Pan's pretty hot now, so Just got this sweet little squeegee bottle of olive oil, and we're just gonna. Next step, you're gonna get your patty, whack it straight on. You want to salt it before you squish it, and then a little bit of oil on this just so it doesn't stick, or you can use baking pad. We don't have any. This is like a little smash burger thing. When you're gonna go down, you press it right down. Oh yeah, and it's still gonna stick. Not too bad though. So that's what you should be looking for. Nice. Oh yeah. We can probably fit 2 at a time, I'm gonna guess. So we'll whack a bit more salt. Cool. I'll put that taste down. That's alright. That's alright. Not trying to impress anyone here.
What about me?
Sorry, Dad. And now we wait. So completely not endorsed, but recently picked up a new pan and pot kit from Outback Equipment. Pretty cool feature about this one. A little snap handle, so you can just pop her off, just like that. Then when you're ready to pick her up again.
Plus it's easier to pack without the handle.
Way easier to pack, just straight in the bag. So yeah, that's been a little bit now. I'm gonna flip them.
Is it still lit?
Yep, just. I think this one's helping heaps.
We're in between the cars, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Cover my babies! I should mention, love some cheese. Especially melted cheese on a burger. So, I'm sure you all know this, but just in case you don't, leave that on till it's like 3/4 of the way done. And then what you want to do, and whack that on. Whack that on. This has to be the most boring cooking show ever. I think these are on, I think the ratchet strap was a bit too tight on these ones today. That's alright. It did its job, it's not going anywhere. So while those are doing its thing, we're gonna dress the burgers. And we're gonna just, oh, that's such a good bite.
Aren't they pre-sliced now?
Are they?
I think they are.
Oh, look at that. We learn something every day.
Every day.
Whack some tomatoes down. Nah, it doesn't look right. Anyway, for the patty to go on the bottom.
I know.
That was a little teaser what's gonna come. So this is the end result. It looks a bit like about as good as a painter's radio, but don't judge a book by its looks. Book by its cover.
Book by its cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get into it.
Look at that. I think that's too
Look
bad.
at that. That doesn't look too bad at all. Watch your knuckles.
Whenever you cook something, you gotta think it's the best thing on earth.
You do.
But yeah, nice and easy. I love it. We're gonna call it pretty early tonight. Plan on having a pretty big day on the tracks tomorrow. So yeah, tuck in, a few more beers, and we'll see you in the morning.
So what we're going to do is run through everything we've brought with us in this minimalist camp. Now, I've been thinking about this a lot, and I'm actually really enjoying it, and I think Andy is too. A couple of points though. It takes longer to set all this stuff up than it does open the rooftop tent and pull the awning out. So there's a little bit more work involved, but you can go further, you can go different places. These rigs, what we're going to try and do today, because we're up some tough tracks here in Lithgow, we wouldn't have done with the canopies on. So it's definitely a compromise no matter which way you go. So let's just run through what we've brought with us. This is a 3x6 square gazebo. It has lights in it, so nice and simple. Swag each. Andy's got the Darche, I've got the Sanhema. And I've actually just, one of the bugbears I had with this Sanhema swag was the inflatable mattress inside kept going down. So quick hack. I went to Anaconda and bought a self-inflating mattress, and I had a great night's sleep last night. Table, just about to cook brekkie. Gas cooker. Trundle George got all the tools, recovery gear, air gear. The light that we used last night, and we're not allowed fires here, but if we did, it's got the fire pit in it. In the tray, Max Tracks, another chair, my clothes, fridge, and in the toolbox up at the end there's just a battery and my camera gear, and everything's in there. Then Andy's running his toolbox now. In there he's got all the cooking gear, pots and pans, he's got the gas cooker, all his clothes, everything he needs to travel to. So between him and I, we've really got not much in the trays. So we're really light. Easy to pack up this morning. We're going to get on the road, but let's cook brekkie first because we've got to get fueled for the day.
Bellissimo.
So it turns out sleeping in a rooftop tent is good. Sleeping in the swag's just as good. I had a really good night's sleep last night. Minimalist camp setup. Look, It isn't for everybody. Somebody likes all the bells and whistles. We wanted to try it because we've got both. I'll do this again. I really enjoyed it. There is pros and cons. Obviously, much better acceleration, much better braking in the cars. The cars are more agile. Fuel economy wasn't any different, to be honest, at all. Setup's probably a bit longer for me because the rooftop tent's easy. Pack-up's probably a bit longer, but you can go different places. You can go further places, more extreme places. So pros and cons, but I loved just being here. No mobile phone reception, no nothing, no distractions, just the stars. Not even a campfire because we're not allowed any. It was really cool.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it as well. So it's leading pretty well onto our next episode, which we're going to be doing a lot of hard tracks in Lithgow. So be able to see these lightweight setups and how they go in the back of the tray and how they go on the tough tracks, and also been able to sleep comfortably at night. Yeah. So if you really liked this episode, I hope you did. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.